Long live Delta State. Long live Warri Southwest Local Government Council. Long live Vanuatu Kingdom. If.
Well, that was His Royal Highness Chief Elder Pt. Heavens JP, the regent of Vanuatu Kingdom. We'd now like to invite the representative of the youths, Udense Rajuri, the president of IYC, that's an acronym for the Joy Youth Council.
Your Excellency, sir, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Your Excellencies, the Governors of Delta State and Anambra State, all other protocols duly observed. Eyes on! Yeah. Eyes on! Yeah. Is on coming here? Yeah, it's my pleasure to, on behalf of the Vanuatu people, the Niger Delta people, and Ijaw people, welcome the President back to his home. Mr. President, now, today's occasion is of great historic significance. Only a few years ago, the Vanuatu Kingdom was the subject of various military attacks as a result of our people's struggle for political and economic survival in the Nigerian state. However, this same kingdom is today hosting, Mr. President, not to commiserate with the victims of military attacks, but to flag off the pioneer Nigerian Maritime University, commencement of construction work in the university permanent site, and ship dockyard to usher in a new era in the history of our people. Our struggle, for those who misunderstand us, has been a struggle for justice, equity, economy. But God bless with politics without us following through the other processes. Today we are in the struggle for economic empowerment. And for us, our understanding is that without education and capacity, we cannot get economic power. And so we say, Mr. President, thank you for what you are doing here today. Because the lives of our people, we only make sense when we have capacity to take charge of our activities in our environment. Not too long ago, Your Excellency, you were here to appeal to our people to drop tools and support the government, for which we give credit to Chief Government Ekwompolo. In fact, he is the one who had made all this possible today, a man who has transformed this kingdom and added so much value to the Ijaw nation. I think he deserves a great commendation. That discussion, Your Excellency, led to the amnesty program that we have seen today. Because our people did not want to destroy this country. We love Nigeria. We want it to be one, but on the basis of equity and justice. And so, common sense prevailed amongst our people. And every agitator came together to say, let us support our brother to succeed. That program have seen a lot of our people being trained around every part of the world today. Mr. President, we want to thank you very much for it. It is because of that same peace process that we are all seated here today. And so, Your Excellency, we thank you. We say that more grease to your elbow. We will use this opportunity to thank you for the appointment of the Minister for Transport, Senator Umar. We say this because he has given so much support to this project. As a Minister of Transport, all the projects that concern the Niger Delta, he has actually ensured that your transformation agenda gets to the grassroots. We thank you for the appointment of the DG of the Massa. He has actually added so much value to the Niger Delta, especially in terms of building capacity of young people. We have often said, don't give us fish, teach us how to fish. Just as the amnesty program is training so much, the Massa on its own has trained so many young people in different fields in the maritime sector. We are proud to state to you, Mr. President, sir, the IYC is actually a breeding ground for leaders. And so we want to thank you for the appointment of Honorable Kingsley Kuku, who is your special advisor on Niger Delta. We want to thank you for the appointment of the DG of NIMASA from the IYC. We also want to thank you for the appointment of Honorable Ronto Douglas. These are products of the IYC. These are success stories of the IYC. The IYC is actually a breeding ground for the best of leadership that will add value to your government. And we are saying that going forward, always consult us. We have a lot of young, sound, vibrant leaders in our crew ready to serve your government, sir. Your Excellency, the Niger Delta is still very much underdeveloped. We, as a people, have decided not to be like Oliver Twist because we feel that you are our own. We owe you the responsibility to support your government to succeed. It is not to say that we are satisfied as Ijaw people, as Niger Delta people. We still don't have roads, we still don't have jobs, we still don't have infrastructure. The environment, you can see where it came from. So, Your Excellency, we have supported you this first term. The second term, you must face this, our communities. Because if you don't, we will not allow you to come back home. Thank you, sir. Our demands, Your Excellency. First, we request that the coastal road should begin. Because that coastal road will link Baramatu and of course the university that you are about to flag off today. It will make so much more meaning if there is a road that connects this community and of course the Niger Delta. Your Excellency, we also ask that the federal government take up the Yenegua Brass Road. It is very important for the economic sustainability of this country. We also ask that the Bomo-Boni Road be completed as soon as possible. The truth is that there are so many gains that your government will derive from it. One, you employ a lot of young people. Two, quick response time in terms of the fight against oil theft. Because when the roads go inwards, these thieves will begin to go out and gradually they go offshore. Your Excellency, we have another serious issue affecting us. Well, before that, we also ask that the Agedip Seaport be taken over by the federal government and also the Brass LNG because there are a lot of jobs that are hanging there. If we ensure that these projects kick off, this problem of insecurity, kidnapping, when you arrest them, they will say, we need empowerment. There will be jobs to engage these people. And so, Your Excellency, please, we appeal that the Ministry of Works, I hope they are listening, and all other agencies do what is necessary to bring the paper to the front of the President for him to sign in order for our people to be engaged. Your Excellency, sir, the post-amnesty is becoming a major problem to us. I will remind you that when we were discussing for the amnesty program, we agreed that it was supposed to be a tripartite agreement, federal government, oil companies and state governments. For the state governments, they don't have any excuse because they were losing so much. Some of them, their revenues fell as low as 1 billion. Today they are making 20, 30, 13, 14 billion every month. They are supposed to keep a large chunk of that money for those who have been trained to be re-engaged in their society. Because those people that are trained are coming from those states, they are not outsiders. But they are not doing that. Just a few of these states are taking advantage of that. Then the oil companies. When they first came, they said we were not employable. Today our people have been trained all over the world in the best of institutions. We were in France to graduate